Event 5, individuals, intermediate, and masters. So we've got 1,000 meters on the bike for the guys, 800 meters on the bike for the girls, into 2 rounds, 15 front squats, 15 pull-ups, into 8 squat cleans and 15 toes to bar. That is our last workout. So we're going to go over the movement standards for those. Okay, so for the bike, you can adjust your damper setting, and then that's it. The judge will restart the screen and start it for you, so you don't touch any of the buttons, okay? Straightforward. You can't start until the timer goes, and then you can't get off and move on until you've reached the desired meters. Front squats, we're going to go over now. The barbell will be on the ground, so you'll have to clean it up. You can squat clean to start your first rep. Okay, we're after full extension at the top, knees and hips locked out. Okay, if you cut the movement standard top short and keep your hips open, it will be a no rep. So for our pull-ups, you can do butterfly pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, strict pull-ups, as long as you start from full extension at the bottom and your chin is over the top. Kipping pull-up, strict pull-up. Okay, so full extension at the bottom, after everything is nice and locked out, and then chin over the bar at the top. Toes to bar. So you'll be kipping through, touching your toes onto the bar, passing through full extension, and touching both toes at the same time on the bar. The last movement, we've got our squat clean. So you'll be touching the ground each time, doing squat clean, making sure we're fully extending up before we bring that bar down. All right, rest. So you need to keep your elbows in front of the bar until you fully extend, and then bring it back down. If you start to drop your elbows behind and bring the bar down before you extend, it'll be no wrap. Do you want to demo? We're demoing a no wrap. So elbows are dropping before she extends. Okay, so make sure you extend those, otherwise that'll be a no wrap. Same thing applies for the masters. For the advanced teams and intermediate teams, we have a buy-in of 500 meter ski for the guys, and at the same time the girls are doing a 800 meter bike, so they'll both do it at the same time. When they have finished, they both have to be finished before you move into 2 rounds of 12 synchro thrusters, okay, and then 12 ring muscle ups sharing into 8 synchro squat snatch into 16 bar facing burpees, and they're sharing. All right. Okay, we've got movement standards for the advanced teams. We've got synchro thrusters. So with the synchro thrusters, for both of the divisions, will be locked out at the same time. And that's the only movement standard. So you don't have to be in the bottom of the squat at the same time. We just have to be locked out at the same time. Okay, so we'll demo one. I'll do a squat clean and you. So she locks out early, and then we've locked out together, and then back in. So if one person's early, they can hold it, then the other person meets, and then that's locked out. But if they bring it down before this person locks out, that's when it's a no rep, okay? While we're here, we're gonna do our snatches. For the advanced, it is squat snatches. For the intermediate, it is snatch over, so you can power snatch, okay? Same deal with the lockout as the thrusters. You lock out at the top, okay? That's our standard, all right? We can power snatch. Okay. That's our synchro snatch, our synchro squat snatch. Same standard on the lockout, but both partners have to pass below parallel in the squat. So we'll do a couple of those. All right, so that's our snatches for event 5. The burpees are sharing, okay? So I think there was a typo on the intermediate teams where it says synchro. It's not synchro. The burpees for event 5 are all sharing. Chest on the ground at the same time, and then when you get over the bar, 2 feet have to be off the ground at some point in the movement, okay? So here, you can step up, here, and then if you want to step, 2 feet have to be off the ground at some point, okay? So that's a no rep, but that's okay, okay? So we can go here, like that. You can go like this. Okay, so when you get over the bar, 2 feet have to be off of the ground at some point in time, and your chest has to touch the ground every rep. You have to be facing the bar. Okay, so we've got our ring muscle ups. This is for the advanced teams sharing reps for event 5. So for our ring muscle ups, we'll have to be starting from a full extension, passing through full extension, and then you have to go through the portion of a dip. So you can catch it here, you can catch it here, as long as you go through a portion of the dip. But the main thing we'll be looking out for is locking out above the rings and not locking out behind the rings. So when you kip and you catch and you go for the dip, you have to show full lockout on top of the rings. So if the rings are in front of your body and you've locked out back here, it'll be a no wrap. Alright, I'll do a demo. Go on the side and I'll show you what I mean by locking out behind the rings as a no wrap. So that no wraps are pushing away.